Isn't it grand? Isn't it great? Isn't it swell? Isn't it fun? Isn't it nowadays? There's men everywhere, jazz everywhere, booze everywhere, life everywhere, joy everywhere nowadays. You can like the life you're living. You can live the life you like. You can even marry Harry, but mess around with Ike, and that's good. Isn't it grand? Isn't it great? Isn't it swell? Isn't it fun? Isn't it? But nothing stays. In 50 years or so, it's gonna change, you know. But oh, it's heaven nowadays. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to my living room live tonight.
Hello and welcome.
I am Andrea,
Hi, Andrea.
and that's Craig. Hi, Craig.
Thanks for reciprocating.
And we're really happy that you're here with us.
The collective you, everyone out there.
Yes, all of you. We're really happy you're here.
We see all of you through our magic mirror.
Yes, yes, we do. And tonight is a very fun night
Pourquoi, madame?
because we're singing some show tunes. And I certainly love myself a good show tune, let me tell you. Oh, yes. And, you know, it's funny. What I realized
What did you realize?
at 6:30 when we ran through everything,
Like an hour ago? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I was like,
What was
oh my
that?
God. Well, I sort of knew it, but I have a personal connection to every song we've done tonight.
Well, look at that. No
Or
surprise.
the show.
No surprise.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of exciting.
You've got some show tunes fans watching tonight.
I'm glad.
No surprise that you love show tunes, and no surprise that the folks who love show tunes have shown up this evening
Have showed up.
instead of watching the hockey game.
Yes, there is a hockey game on tonight. We know my sister is watching the hockey game.
Yep.
And go Montreal. Sorry, Levi. And I'm sure my dad's watching the hockey game. So
Yeah,
there you
exactly.
go.
So-
I hope Montreal wins.
Yeah. So if you don't see your folks, they're glued to the television.
Yes, they are.
And not us.
Yes, I really hope that Montreal wins because it's just good all around.
And,
Yep.
and Molly's been impatiently waiting all day, I assume, for
Aw.
us, not the hockey game.
Maybe the hockey game.
Maybe the hockey game.
We're glad you're here, despite the hockey game. So let's do a little check-in, Craig.
Well, let's just say that was Linda Cobra's song.
It was
She's
Linda
watching.
Cobra's
Yeah.
song. That's right, Linda. And I thought of you when I was singing it.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. I miss you a lot, Linda. I hope you're well.
And of course, you know, Julia's here.
Julia,
She's
here,
ready.
ready for the show instead of snack.
She's having dinner.
Dinner.
So it's like
Huh.
a formal affair tonight. You know, she's dinner and a show.
Okay.
like
She
a-
says
like-
she's having a bit of a rough night. So we are doing some upbeat songs for sure.
Sure.
I think there's one. There might be two slowish songs,
We-
but
we-
they're pretty.
We've got some fun
got
songs.
some peppy songs
Yeah.
for sure. Just for you, Julia.
Stuff that might not be what you would typically think of when someone says, "Hey, I'll play you some show tunes."
Yes, really?
Well, I don't know. Look, maybe just me.
Anyway, it could be just you. Or it could be
All
that you aren't, maybe as into show tunes as I am. But you know what?
It's possible.
You know a fair bit about musical theater.
I can hold my own.
Yeah.
I've
And-
always loved it.
And that impresses me. Yeah. That was one thing that I
Look,
fell
don't test me though,
that is-
because
I won't. But that is one thing that I fell in love with you. When I fell in love with you.
it's my love
Yeah. Musical theater.
for Broadway
Yes,
and the
I
stage.
love it. Someday we'll get to New York City, honey. Liz Dudden says hi. Hello. Happy Wednesday to you, Liz.
Glenna Ross says hi.
Hi, Glenna.
Hello,
Hi.
hello.
Oh, Geraint. Can you please sing Sweet Caroline? Maybe I will do it sometime.
Is that in the show?
Put it down. It's not from a show. But it's a great song, Geraint. Love that song. And if you're at a party and you want to get people singing and up, that's what you put on.
Pretty classic, yeah.
Here we go. Yeah, oh, that was you. I'm like, here we go. Oh, that's you. Blaine's here. Show Tunes Night. Ruth is here. Hey, Ruth.
You've gone back in time.
You've already said all these people. I'm so sorry. I went back. Pauline Knight is here. Hello, Pauline.
Happy Wednesday to Pauline.
Hello, and Deb is watching. Hey, Deb.
Hey, guys, from Vicky and Walt.
Oh, Vicky and Walt.
Hey,
Hi,
Vicky.
guys. How's the snow out in the Maritimes? I wonder how it is.
Yes, how is it?
Blaine, how is it in Truro?
We've heard some things.
Yeah. Geraint says it's 12:34 in Wales.
Yeah, and how are things over there? I mean, I know you guys are still in lockdown. We technically are. Things might be slowly ramping out in the near future, but
Not much.
how are
They
things
shouldn't
over
be.
there? I love this. Carol McLean says, "Where's Charlie Reindress?"
Exactly.
Where is Charlie Reindress?
Where is
Let's
Charlie
make that
Reindress?
trend.
I'm going to put that on a T-shirt.
We'll make it trend.
Where's Charlie Reindress?
Hashtag.
Where's Charlie Reindress? That's a good question, Carol. Okay, Blaine says, what connection to Chicago?
Yeah, so let's tell the story.
Not a huge connection, but I sang that song in one of Sean's cabarets.
That's right.
Yeah. And
You had short hair, I think, for that one. Was that
yes,
your short
I did.
hair cabaret?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I had very short hair for that cabaret.
There were some great photos. Whoever took those photos of you singing that night, awesome photos. Some of my faves.
Yes, so that's it. It's not a huge connection, but I remember going to see the show a while back, and I love that show. I love the music.
And you love the movie. You've seen it recently,
yes,
I think.
Yes. Yeah. Heidi. Hi, Heidi. She's here.
She's excited for show tunes.
Yeah. Oh, Tracy Darling and Jim Kinney are here. Jim's Yay, Show Tunes.
I love Laura says,
Steph's here.
hockey, what's that?
Exactly.
Yep. Yes, Liz, happy it's Wednesday. Us too.
Jim Kinney says, after Crazy Day, thank God for Show Tunes. There you go.
Look, that's kind of what show tunes does for lots of people.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
it's good music, but it's also takes you away because there's stories, and maybe it brings back memories for you of the story of either being in a musical, but more likely seeing it
Exactly.
and knowing what that character was going through or talking about. in the tune.
Yes. I love that. Lara, thank you for serenading me while I tried to fix my IKEA bed. Lara, I hope you get a new bed. We talked about that. Oh, Sarah Irvin's here, McIntyre.
Hey, Sarah.
He was Conrad Birdie after all. That's right. Craig was Conrad Birdie in Bye Bye Birdie.
We're not doing anything from Bye Bye Birdie tonight.
No.
We talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it.
And I was Rosie, which is
Yep.
kind of neat.
And we should.
Not in the same show.
We should. Constance is here. She says, "Yay, it's Wednesday
Yay!
again."
She says there's a lot of Lindas here. There seems to be a lot of Lindas here.
A whole lot of Linda. Molly says she is not here for hockey. So confirmed. Phew. Although there's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, we're a bright spot, she says. So look,
Oh, that's awesome.
we're so grateful when we hear comments like that. You guys, a lot of you out there are saying that you look forward to Wednesday nights, and
That's why we do
that's
it.
really special to us. Yeah, that's why we do it. So anyway, thank
We're
you.
happy you're here.
Thank
We're
you for
really
saying
happy
so.
you're here. And Vicky says we got dumped last week. Nova Scotia has a lot more than us. Only two snowfalls this year. Wow, that is
What? Very mild.
Yeah,
Wow.
that is good. Blaine says it's cold and very white. It is beautiful. You know, I do love.
I
Carol
don't
sorry.
mind when it's white.
It's
and
it's pretty,
Yeah.
so pretty. Carol McLean says there's no snow in Vancouver. I saw a picture. One of my work colleagues and friends showed me a picture. Her mom lives in BC. I think she's in Vancouver. And showed me a picture of the apple blossoms. Like, it's gorgeous there right now. It's like spring. So there you go. And Heidi says, I played Mama Morton in high school, pre-Queen Latifah. Well, there you go. Is there a camera? Is there a video of that,
Yes.
Heidi?
Photo, please, but video better.
Yes. And Woody's here. Hey, guys. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday,
Happy
Woody.
Wednesday
And
to
happy,
you
if
too.
Ashley's watching, hello. Look, CIBC's calling me. That's hilarious.
Your mom called you in the middle of the show last week. That
Yes.
was funny.
Yes. If she calls me again, I will answer.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
let's get on to our next tune.
Drain
there.
says he's been watching The Walking Dead and walking his dog. So as long as you don't put those two things together and walk your dead dog, then
I could never
things are
watch
good.
that show. I know you watched it. You loved it.
For a while, and then I kind of I kind of fell off it.
Did it scare you?
No, never. It never scared me. It just kind of got a little samey, a little boring, and it deviated from the graphic novels. So anyway, getting a bit nerdy.
It's okay. You're loud.
It's gonna happen. Yes.
So this song is from Evita.
Yes,
this next song is from Evita. And my connection to this show, first of all, I love the show. Have you seen the show?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think I saw KV Players do it.
Okay, so you saw the show that I was in.
Oh,
I wasn't in it. I played in the pit.
You were in the pit. Yep.
And I remember when we did this show. This was a long time ago. They had the little kids come out and sing, "Oh, Santa Eva, will you come? Do 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 do." Can't remember the words. Anyway, one little kid peed on the stage.
I think you've told me that before.
And they had to come out and
yeah, they had to have Carol Burnett come out there.
Yes. Yeah, Carol came out, mopped it up, and then we carried on. But anyway, it kind of cracks me up. But I do love this show. I've seen it a few times since then. Jana Party and I went and we saw it in Toronto a few years ago.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, what song are you going to be singing from Evita?
I'd Be Surprisingly Good for You, and I'd like to dedicate it to Craig.
Well played. Well played.
Okay, everyone. So maybe this will be new to some people, which is always fun.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah. And if not, hope you enjoy it.
Yeah. If not, we'll see you in a few minutes and you can tell us all about your experience.
Yes, there we go.
Take it away.
It seems crazy, but you must believe there's nothing calculated, nothing planned. Please forgive me if I seem naive. I would never want to force your hand, but please understand I'd be good for you. I don't always rush in like this, 20 seconds after saying hello, telling strangers I'm too good to miss. If I'm wrong, I hope you'll tell me so, but you really should know I'd be good for you. I'd be surprisingly good for you. I won't go on if I'm boring you, but do you understand my point of view? Do you like what you hear, what you see, and would you be good for me too? I'm not talking of a hurried night, a frantic tumble, then a shy goodbye, creeping home before it gets too light. That's not the reason that I caught your eye, which has to imply I'd be good for you. I'd be surprisingly good for you. I'm not talking of a hurried night, a frantic tumble, and a shy goodbye, creeping home before it gets too light. That's not the reason that I caught your eye, which has to imply I'd be good for you. I'd be surprisingly good for you. I tried to wink and I used both eyes.
You gave me the
I
double
blinked.
wink.
The double blank.
The double wink works like twice as well, right?
I blinked. So
Isn't what they say?
what's that?
Isn't that what they always say?
I don't know.
Blink with both eyes, it works better.
Well, there. So, now there's a few people that I noticed that were commenting. So anyway, I do enjoy, if you haven't seen Evita, I mean, do yourself a favor. We all know this song. It won't be easy love that mad existence. Cracks me up. Anyway, you all probably know that song. That song is from Evita. So there we go.
But did you know I'd Be Surprisingly Good for You? I wasn't as familiar with that song. I recognized it a little bit, but I hadn't listened to the music from Evita like I would for some musicals, so I haven't heard it in a long time.
Good song.
Yeah, so tell us what you think. Let's see what everybody's saying out there. Let's see. Does Sean's question make sense to you? Question, Andrea. Do you have any ice cream or mashed potatoes or consomme?
I sent him the video of me when I was coming home from getting my wisdom teeth out.
There we go. Now I remember. Why?
Sean, you kill me.
Why does that particular grocery list sound familiar?
A little bit. Oh, we've got Sherry's here.
Hey, Sherry.
I feel a side glance coming on. Yeah,
Bound to happen.
Hi, I just got in. I had to tune in to listen to you, and I want to say I really like the fourth Christmas show you did with Six. Aw, thanks, Donna.
Well, thank you. We really enjoy doing our Christmas show, and I know a lot of people kind of watch that one. It's just a time of year where a lot of folks will tune in. So feel free to join us, for our regular shows, which are anything but, I would say. We did country last week. We're doing show tunes this week.
Yep.
And I think we've already discussed what we're doing next week, but maybe we'll keep that a secret for now. Okay. So if you just like music.
Don't remember. I remember now. Yeah. I think we're going to do an 80s
all right, well,
pop night. There we go. Yes.
So if you just like good music,
an 80s show.
Entertaining conversations, and great company, then.
I was very inspired by Sean and talking to Heidi. So there we go.
Oh, as always. And Steph loved that song.
Marlene's watching. Hi, Marlene.
And Annika Gofton says hi. Well,
hi, Annika.
Hello.
Faith. Hi,
hey,
Faith. Thank
Good
you
to
very
see
much.
you back.
Thanks, Blaine. 2 for 2 shows I've been in, although I always forget. You were in Evita. How fun is that?
Ooh, lovely.
I love the music in that. I love the time signatures. Tell me more about the show you were in, Heidi. I'm excited.
Tell us more, Heidi.
Tell us more. Oh, Vicky Marshall says it's her fave.
The musical, Evita?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Chris says, hey, friends, we are here, too, doing some work in the background. Sounds great. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Good to see you both.
Martha's here.
We had a great rehearsal the other day. It was fun.
That's good. Martha says, memories of you singing Evita on our way to Jennings Meal Hall at Mount A. Now that cracks me up. I love that you remember that. What was I singing? I'm sure I sang all the time.
I'm sure Martha actually remembers the
I'm sure
song.
I woke a lot of people up. Oh, my God. Do you know what's crazy? Okay, Charlotte Dort.
Yes.
Charlotte Dort.
Yes.
She was Evita in Evita when I played in the pit at KB Players.
Is she watching?
Yes,
oh,
she's here.
Awesome.
Charlotte, you were amazing in that role. So inspiring. And then I got to do dinner theater with Charlotte in 2001. And how much did we laugh? All we did was laugh.
Cool.
Yep. Miss you, Charlotte.
Well, Charlotte, your timing was perfect.
Yes. Your musical dream role, nightmare role. Okay, my musical dream role. I think it would be to be the narrator in Joseph. That's my nightmare role.
Stay tuned.
I don't know.
What's your nightmare role? Ooh. What would constitute a nightmare role?
I got to think about that.
For those of you out there, maybe let us know what your nightmare role would be. You don't have
Sean,
to be.
what would your nightmare role be?
You don't have to be musical theater or not, but if you thought about playing a character and singing the songs from a musical, what would your kind of nightmare role be? You're like,
That's
oh my God.
Question.
I would be terrified to play that role and or sing those songs.
Oh, don't cry for me, Argentina, Martha says. There we go. Yes. He says, Craig.
I told you she'd remember.
Craig, same query. Dream role, nightmare role.
My dream role would actually be in the pit band for Joseph. I love playing.
I thought you were going to say Jersey Boys.
That would be my nightmare role because I would be on stage the whole time.
There we go.
And front and center, and that would I would die. That would kill me, being like in the spotlight for the whole show.
I don't think you'd die. Something tells me inside you wouldn't die. You'd be great in that role.
Faith says, thanks for the music from Evita. And Deb has a question.
What?
Just wondering, will you ever play the guitar behind you?
Oh, Deb, that's a good question.
Yeah, this guitar has a story.
This guitar was my dad's guitar, and he played it. I don't know when he got it, sometime in the 60s. And this is the guitar he played when I was growing up. And then he got another guitar, I think, maybe in the 80s.
Yeah, he's got
late
a few.
80s. He does have a few guitars.
He's got some spares, so.
Yeah, we do have to fix this guitar up, though, because it has such sentimental value to me. Good question. Good query.
Julia, are we being flirty?
Are we?
With each other?
I was trying, but he didn't look at me.
It's all the winking.
He just kept looking straight ahead.
I'm making sure all the lights are green.
Aunt Jean says she loves all the musicals. I love it. Love it, love it. Okay, Sean.
Perfect.
My nightmare role is chorus and carousel. This is a real nice clamping. June is bursting out all over. Blah. Yeah, you know what? I kind of agree with you there too, Sean. I wouldn't enjoy it. Okay, so here we go. Geraint says, I'm 23 this year. I reckon I will have another lockdown birthday. Well, we share the same birthday.
That's right.
I hear you and I feel your pain.
Yep.
Maybe by July, we're getting vaccinated.
Yep.
I'm very hopeful. Very hopeful.
So he wants to know what everybody's up to this summer. Hopefully getting out and about.
Vaccines.
Getting vaccinated.
That's my plan.
And hugging everybody.
Yes. Yes.
That's my plan.
Yeah, that's my plan. Can't wait to. Oh, so many people.
So Heidi says she was in the chorus of a rather chaotic production. She must be talking about Evita. But I demanded and got to say, votes for women in a new Argentina. Well, good for you. I love that you made that happen.
Where did I say? Oh, here we are. Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
Of a rather chaotic production. Oh, now that you say that, I think you did tell me about that once. It's ringing bells.
Jim's got a dream role.
What is it?
Cornelius Hackle in Hello, Dolly.
Oh, I was in Hello, Dolly, too. That is a fun musical. You'd be great in that role, Jim.
You were, what are they called?
Oh, that was Music Man.
Oh, Music Man. Sorry.
Pick a Little Lady.
Oh, yes. I get
Lady.
Hello, Dolly and Music Man confused sometimes.
Hello, Dolly was my first show, chorus, but I learned a lot.
I think I saw the KV High School version. I don't know if I've seen it in any other context.
Yes.
Heidi's dream role, narrator as well. And, of course, Baker's wife from Into the Woods.
You'd be amazing.
Now, that would be a fantastic role.
Amazing.
I can certainly see you doing that, or I should say, hear you doing that as well.
Big time. Chris McQueen, Audrey in Little Shop of Horrors seems horrifying to me. Though I don't.
What, you mean Audrey 2 or Audrey?
Yeah, which Audrey?
Which Audrey?
And Heidi's nightmare role, anything with lots of dancing, any part in a chorus line. Yes, I would have nightmares about something. Yeah, me too.
Dancing
Absolutely.
gives me the heebie-jeebies more than singing.
Yes. Oh, look, Heather finally cleared out my house so I can hear you. Good to be here. I'm so glad you're here. Heather, I mentioned you earlier. I talked about a colleague and a friend from work. It's Heather, and she's the one who sent me the picture of the apple blossoms blossoming in Vancouver. I believe it was Vancouver.
And Geraint, great news for him. He says his gran had her vaccine today.
Oh, my gosh, it's great. She's 90. That's amazing.
90. Wow.
Harold Hill would be a nightmare role for Jim.
Says hair.
Nightmare role, hair. Mm-hmm. Well, there we go. Seeing as Anna and Craig are getting married in the fall, perhaps you should be their marriage certifier. Keep an eye on that flirting till wedding night.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yep. She'll be our chaperone.
Yep.
Maybe.
Oh, Sarah, dream role, Florence from Chess. Oh.
I do enjoy the music from that.
I do too.
And you're the first. My first exposure to that music. I'd never heard it before. It's fun music.
Oh my God, Bill's here.
Well, hello,
the
Bill.
Father in Bye Bye Birdie would. Oh my gosh, you would be Henry McAfee.
Kids.
Harry McAfee. I think.
Is it Harry McAfee?
Yeah, you would be hysterical in that role. Oh my
What's
God,
the matter
Bill,
with
it's
kids
so
today?
good to have you here. Nightmare role, Carpenter in any show. Currently playing Carpenter in the show Life of Laura.
It's IKEA. Come on.
Oh my God, Laura, you make me laugh. Oh,
Actually,
Bill, it's so good to see you here.
It can feel like carpentry.
Yeah.
On certain IKEA builds a faux show.
Yeah. And Sean says, I've been in Bye Bye Birdie twice, and I still love it.
Good.
Same role twice.
Same role?
Yep.
Wow.
Harry I think it's Harry.
Awesome. That's a great role for you, Sean. Awesome.
Oh, my God. And Jill says, my dad played him, and when he first appeared from a trapdoor announcing, I'm 21 years old, I've never been kissed a girl, my 2-year-old brother yelled out, hi, Daddy. Oh,
now that's
my God,
great.
That's awesome.
That is great.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh,
a real showstopper.
That's awesome, Jill. Laura says her dream role will be Eponine. Mm-hmm. And Bill says, hi, all. Chess. Ugh, the script is the worst.
Hey,
all about the game of chess and the Cold War. Enthralling. Oh, my God, Jill.
Hey, look, I loved watching the Queen's Gambit. That was all about chess.
This is true.
Very enthralling.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, they had some scenes where people were sick. I hate that. God, there's no warning sometimes. Such a hard thing for me. Okay, so
we should talk a little bit about
our next song.
Yeah, some tragic news from since we saw each other last.
Yeah, so Christopher Plummer, as most of you I'm sure know, passed away at 91 on Friday.
Yeah.
And I mean, so many people know him for his role in The Sound of Music,
Yep.
but he did so much more than that. He did a lot in Stratford, actually.
Yes,
And
he did.
You know, just from the interviews I've seen, he really loved being on the stage. And you found the movie for me, Beginners. I can't wait to see that.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to sing a song, and then we're going to chat a little bit about The Sound of Music.
Yeah. So Charlie just showed up in
No,
time.
No, he didn't.
The moment we start talking about Sound of Music.
Oh, my God. I'm so glad you're here, Charlie. We
I'm
were going to
late.
get shirts made saying, "Where's Charlie Rindress?"
Yeah.
Now we don't have to get them made.
Yeah.
He's here.
Thank you. You've saved our budget.
We have no budget.
Yeah, that is no budget.
We blew the budget on the polka dot.
Here's our budget tips.
Oh, my God. Just in time, Charlie. So Charlie directed me in The Sound of Music a long time ago, and I played a dream role. It was on my bucket list. I got to play Maria in The Sound of Music. And I remember when the cast list was posted, it said Maria Rayner. I'm like, who the heck is that? I'm like, who's Maria Rayner?
Yeah, you're like Rayner.
I was kind of grumpy. I'm like,
Yeah.
great, Maria Rayner. Some crappy little understudy role. I don't want to play her.
Hilarious.
Charlie's like, that's Maria. I'm like, I lost my mind. Martha, you must remember, I completely lost my mind for that. Anyway,
Charlie says
Charlie.
he clearly knew The Sound of Music was coming up.
Yes, see, there you go. You arrived. Now I know this is not Charlie's favorite musical. Favorite and The Sound of Music probably wouldn't even go in the same sentence for him. But I'm really glad you're here, and I know you appreciate how much Heather and I and a whole bunch of other people like Lara and Sherry and Blaine and Craig watching do enjoy this show. So we're going to do this song to start the show, to introduce, The Sound of Music, because this song cracks me up. And I told the goat story last week about getting bucked by goats, and it was very painful. So anyway, yes, this song, of course, came to mind. So anyway, we'll talk a little bit about The Sound of Music when we're done this.
Yes, we'll be chatting back on the other end of this delightful tune. So enjoy, everybody.
High on the hill was a lonely goat herd, lay-o-lay-o-lay-o. Loud was the voice of a lonely goat herd, lay-o-lay-o-low. Folks in a town that was quite remote heard, lay-o-lay-o-lay-o. Lusty and clear from the goat herd's throat heard, lay-o-lay-o-law. Oh, lady-o-da-lay-o, lady-o-da-lay, oh, lady-o-da-lay-o, lady-o-da-lay-o-lay. A prince on the bridge of a castle moat heard, lay-o-lay-o-lay-o. Men on a road with a load to tote heard, lay-o-lay-o-low. Men in the midst of a table tote heard, lay-o-lay-o-lay-o. Men drinking beer with a form afloat heard, lay-o-lay-o-low. Lady-o-da-lay-o, lady-o-da-lay, oh, lady-o-da-lay-o, lady-o-da-lay-o-lay. One little girl in a pale pink coat heard, lay-o-lay-o-lay-o. She yelled back to the lonely goat herd, lady-o-da-lay-o-low. Soon hum-a-ma with a gleaming gloat heard, lay-o-lay-o-lay-o. What had you had for a girl in goat herd, lay-o-lay-o-low. Oh, lady-o-da-lay-o, lady-o-da-lay, oh, lady-o-da-lay-o, lady-o-da-lay-o-lay. Happy are they, lady-o, lady-o, weren't we having a polka party in here?
Isn't that a fun song?
That is a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. That was a fun song to learn. And that one goes out to Charlie.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Actually, we got a Christopher Plummer comment here from Michael of Sean Connery's fame. I love how Christopher Plummer said when he was a young boy that he wanted to win an Oscar, and he practiced his speech. And when he finally won the Oscar, he was too old to remember what he wanted to say.
That's sweet and funny all at the same time.
Yeah, what's the moral of that story?
Yeah.
Is there one?
No, I don't think so.
Don't bother practicing.
Yeah, don't practice.
Don't bother practicing.
But
Just
dream.
wing it.
But dream.
Yeah, keep drinking. Keep drinking.
So what Sean say? Every time I watch the captain join in and sing Edelweiss, all my walls crumble. I tear up and say, "Oh, he loves those kids. He tries to be tough, but he loves those kids." Me too, Sean. Me too.
And Martha most certainly remembers that. No surprise there. Sean wants to know why you repeatedly said bucked with superb diction.
Did you see Charlie? He's like, I turned to Heather and said, "What'd you just say?"
And there you go. So Charlie just answered Sean's question.
Yes. Oh, Jill watched Sound of Music with her daughter for the very first time the day before he passed.
Oh, wow.
She was a bit, where was I? A bit taken aback the next morning, but was interested in all the tributes, trying to remember if I saw many things. Wow. My favorite. This is the one I always make fun of, but I know your dad loves a good yodel.
Yep.
He does love a good yodel. And you know what's so funny, Charlie, and everyone else? I remember singing that song, and I'm like, "Dad, what did you think of the yodel?" And he's like, "Andrew, that wasn't a true yodel." I'm like, okay. Yeah, it was good. It was good, but it's not a true yodel.
Yep. Now,
makes me laugh.
Charlie did say that the moral is, sorry, let me get the correct spelling. Win your Oscar young. That's his moral for Christopher Plummer.
Yes.
Plummer not being able to remember his practice speech.
Yeah, it's
Hilarious.
true. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, thank you, everybody.
And
That
Laura.
is kind of a fun thing to sing. Let me tell ya.
Laura said, so lifting her emotions right high. OMG. Thanks, Anne.
Aw.
And then she says, and Greg.
Oh, that's sweet.
And Sean loved it. He says, you sound brilliant. Top tier.
Aw. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you. So, everybody, I have some fun facts about the Sound of Music. Facts even I didn't know.
Martha has a fun fact for you, that you are the finest, Maria.
Aw, thanks, Martha. So, I have talked about the Sound of Music before because I love it. And I wanted to watch it last week, but no one would watch it with me. So maybe this weekend.
No, I would watch it with you.
Really?
I was going to, yeah.
Okay.
We had to watch it on Blu-ray down here.
Okay. Well, let's make sure that happens. I'll report back next week, everybody, and let you know.
Let's see who remembers.
Yes. So when I was young, is there a video of you as Maria? I'm sure there is somewhere. Yes.
Oh, I would love to see that. If anybody has a video of Andrea.
Oh, I have it.
You have it.
Yes.
Where is it?
The garage. It's in my purple. It's in
that purple chest thing?
Yeah.
We got to go through that.
I have it. Yeah.
We're going to have to get some video cut from that.
No problem.
And looks like we made Michael smile. He says, "My smile is so big right now. Thank you."
Aww,
you're welcome.
Thanks, guys. How much? So curious, Andrew. Considering you had been singing the role of Maria your entire life, how much and what type of prep did you do? Not much. I knew all the songs, and
I bet.
I knew a lot of the lines that were similar to the ones that were in the movie because I'd watched it. So it wasn't a hard role for me to get into. Let's just say that.
Well,
Besides cutting your hair, that's about it.
Deb wants you to do that song again, by the way.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Okay, so everybody, when I was young, and I am talking like 8 or 9 years old, I remember a couple stories. I had the record, and I was in my bedroom listening to it, and my mom was in the hall, and she heard me crying. She's like, "Why is she crying?" And I was listening to The Sound of Music. I was listening to The Hills Are Alive.
As you do.
So she knocked, and then she came in, and I was crying, and she's like, "Andrea, what's wrong?" And I'm like, "I am never going to meet Julie Andrews. Never. I'm never going to meet her." 8 or 9 years old. I mean, really. And So this love affair has been going on for a very long time.
I think you've told that story on the show before.
Could have. And then I used to take Dad's guitar case. I never thought to take his guitar out, which I'm sure most people would do. But I kept the guitar, and the guitar case was very heavy, and I took an old suitcase, and I used to go up and down the streets singing, I Have Confidence. And I remember Steph being like this. Oh, my God, here she goes again. She embarrasses us, Mom. She embarrasses the whole family. I didn't care. I was hoping that people would be like, she must be related to Julie Andrews. Look at her go. Was she in The Sound of Music? Anyway, in my head, I was on a mountaintop.
I love this new My Living Room Live drinking game. Blaine says, if anyone plays a drinking game, every time Andrea imitates her dad, drink up.
Oh, okay. There we
yeah,
go.
you definitely have some wasted individuals at the end of every episode.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my God. Look at this, Charlie. I forgot about that, Charlie. She said she was totally prepared. Thank you, Charlie. There were some people who weren't. Won't name names. She made me add the suitcase song, which isn't in the play. That's right. We ordered it special. I Have Confidence.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, and Brendan Terry was the music director in the pit. Did you know that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We talked about it before. And Linda says it was the first movie she ever saw in a movie theater.
Aww.
And her grandkids are amazed that she knows every word to every song.
That is awesome.
Not surprising, but there's a lot of music in that, so kudos to you.
I know almost every word, every spoken word in the movie.
That's true. Show off.
And Tracy says we watch it every year Christmas. I did the Sound of Music tour. Oh, my God.
We were watching it. We were planning on watching it every year at Christmas. I don't know what happened there.
Well, I tried, and everybody got scarce.
Oh, I think the kids are kind of like, it's too long.
Everybody got scarce. That's all I'm saying.
I think it's scared. Scarce.
Scarce.
Yeah.
Everybody just took off. It's hard.
Yep.
This is why the lockdown needs to be done, so I can see my friends again.
Your Sound of Music loving friends.
Yep.
Ground has a Sound of Music loving 8-year-old who would appreciate the Sound of Music covers, but she's asleep right now.
The suitcase song. Oh, my God. Aw, that's sweet.
It's so sweet.
Thank you, Shawnee. My God.
Jim says that he saw Christopher Plummer as Prospero at Stratford a few years ago. That's right.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah. I wish we had gone to that.
Oh, I gotta. You have to read that.
What
Chris McQueen's comment.
I can't. I don't know where it is.
See it. How do you say garage?
Garage.
Exactly.
What is he saying?
He spelled it out for you. Garage.
Oh my God! People love to make fun of my maritime flair.
Every so often something comes out. One of your long H's comes out. I love it when that happens. And then your garage. Which is awesome.
I don't even notice. Obviously, I don't know. Oh, Mom's here. Hi, Mom. Okay, I got a funny story for y'all about my mother. So my mother was a nun.
Just in time for us to talk.
So my mother was a nun from 1960 to 1965.
Oh, yeah. Relevant.
And when she got out of the convent,
I'll allow it.
There's two things that happened. First thing she did, Aunt Jean's watching too. Mom and Aunt Jean went to see The Sound of Music because it had just come out. And, Mom had been in a convent for 5 years. And she had, the full garb. She had everything. She just didn't become a full-fledged nun. She left. That's another story for another time. However, when she went to see The Sound of Music in the theater, she genuflected. She knelt down and she blessed herself because she forgot that she wasn't in church. And she's like, "Get up! You're not.
During the
get
scene?
up! Get up!" No,
just during
finding her seat.
Oh,
she genuflected.
Oh
and blessed
my!
herself. That would make me roar.
Yep.
So cute.
Old habits.
Yeah.
Are hard to break.
And my mom went to Europe in 1967, I think, 66. So the movie hadn't been out that long because it came out in 65. And my mom was pretty cute. And people were asking her for her autograph. They thought she was Julie Andrews.
She did really look like Julie Andrews. Do you have a picture of her back here where she looked like that?
No young. I'll show you guys sometime. Anyway, pretty cool. So Sarah Irvin says she went to the sing-along Sound of Music in Toronto once. I did too. It was so much fun. Yes. At Sheridan, students must prepare and perform a dance critique. Mine was to have I Have Confidence, I managed to. Oh my gosh, that's awesome, Sean. Yep, sing-along Sound of Music. Oh, Sarah Jane is here. I saw the movie house in Salzburg. Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Cool.
Broadway's my first record, Mary Martin. Carla and I spent many Aw, that's sweet. That's awesome. Andrea, she played Rosie too in grade 8. She was a gorgeous pure soprano, yet the only one viable option to play the lead. They raised all the songs like a fifth. Yeah, those songs were low. Very low.
Sarah Jane can sing.
Julie says, I know all the songs as well. Aw, that's awesome.
Awesome.
I know.
Well, we've got another.
I'm glad
Sound
she
of Music.
decided not to be a nun too, Charlie.
Oh yeah. So you got
guys
another.
you'd be staring at a piano, and Craig would be just talking over there playing drums.
This wouldn't be happening at all. So you have another song from
Yes,
Sound of Music.
I didn't even get to any of my fun facts.
Oh, look, the audience are bringing the fun facts.
I know, but
you
these
only
are
use
fun.
those if we have like
no,
dead air.
No.
Folks
I
are
think
being
let me just read two. Julie Andrews sang Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious to the children in the cast to entertain them between shooting. Since Mary Poppins in 1964 hadn't yet been released, the kids thought she made up the song for them.
Love it.
Isn't that cute?
Now that's a cool story.
Mm-hmm. I thought so.
Yeah, because she did it. She knew the music.
Yep.
And no one else really knew it because
Yep.
Mary Poppins wasn't there. That's awesome.
And there's one more cool little fact. Those of you who know the movie, when Maria is running through the courtyard to the Von Trapp house and I Have Confidence, she trips. You guys know that scene? It was an accident. I didn't know that. I thought it was just part of it.
Oh my goodness! What are you doing there, Woody? Woody sent us a tip.
Woody?
You don't have to do that, man.
Oh, Woody,
You
thank
don't
you
have
so
to do
much.
that.
You're so sweet.
Aw.
Thank you.
Woody had a live stream on Friday night, which was great because Woody had a fantastic audience that really loved listening to both his original music as well as some of his favorite covers. And he had a big draw, and lots of people were just loving the tunes.
It was wonderful.
And he kindly invited us on, and we performed one of Woody's songs.
Yeah. It was great, Woody.
Yeah.
So good of you to ask us.
I was the background producer. I was doing a remote producer duty, which was fun for me. So that was a fun thing, Woody. It was fun for me. I do things because I enjoy them.
Yes.
But
Thanks,
thank you.
Woody.
If
And
anybody
thanks
else,
for the tip.
If
You're
anybody
so
else
sweet.
wants the tip, the link's up on the screen. It clearly works. So thank you.
There we
Woody.
go. Okay, let me get back to my thing here. So when Maria is running through the courtyard to the Von Trapp house and I Have Confidence, she trips. Now, that was an accident. However, producer and director Robert Wise liked it so much that he kept it in the movie. He felt it added to the nervousness of the song and of the character. Isn't that cool?
Yep.
Very cool. Anyway,
Somebody
I love
wouldn't have known
learning. Yeah. So anyway, there we go. Okay.
Yeah. See, Melissa says the comments are so great too. Yeah, we got a lot of fun
Oh
conversations.
my God, the
going on
comments
tonight.
are amazing.
And who'd have known that the Sound of Music would have, spurred so many conversations. So you're going to do another song. We're going to get back and we're going to chat some more about your comments there too. So and it looks like Monty just joined us. So better late than never, man. Good to see you.
Chat for a little bit. I got to have a drink.
And so I'll just say here, Bill says he's been to Salzburg and took in all the Sound of Music sites and even traveled to the church where the wedding was.
Oh, that wedding scene, I'm telling you. I think her train was 16 feet long.
Yeah, if we ever
That's taller than me.
if we ever make it over there, that's definitely on the plan, is to go on a Sound of Music
I would imagine.
show. Oh, and Monty wants to know if you know anything from Music Man. We talked about Music Man. We haven't done anything from Music Man. Have we ever done anything from Music Man on the show?
Bake a little, talk a little, bake a little, talk a little, cheep, 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 talk a lot, bake a little more.
There you go. That was from Music Man, so that goes up to Monty.
Yeah, that's right. I'm going to play another song from The Sound of Music. Now, this is a song that might not get a lot of play. It's not one of the big hitters of the show.
Yep.
But I love it. It's just such a beautiful song. So, it's usually done as a duet between Maria and the captain.
Yeah.
But I've got no captain here.
Yeah, but we figured it was a... Well,
I asked Craig, but he said no.
You're lucky. I'm actually singing later, so you got me to
hang
do
on
that.
for
So
that,
stay
everybody.
tuned.
It's exciting.
Stay tuned. So this is for Christopher Plummer.
Perhaps I had a wicked childhood. Perhaps I had a miserable youth. But somewhere in my wicked, miserable past, there must have been a moment of truth. For here you are, standing there, loving me,
Beautiful.
Thanks.
Beautifully sung, my dear.
That scene when they're in the gazebo, around the gazebo singing that, oh, so beautiful. And they've got that
Gazebo
soft,
sales went through the roof that year.
they've got that soft light on them, that filter. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. She's in that beautiful dress.
Aw.
Yeah.
Aw, and Michael says he can't stop smiling. I'm so glad. I'm so
Aw.
glad people are really enjoying
Thanks, Michael.
the sound of music time we're having on the show tonight, as we sometimes do.
Thank you.
Annika says she loves this song.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Blaine says beautiful.
Um,
Jim says, I love this. He sang this to a boyfriend once. So,
Aw,
Jim, how did it go?
That is so sweet.
How did it go? Did he enjoy it?
Um,
Tracy says she loves this one.
What?
Thanks, Tracy.
Thanks, Tracy. Yes, and Heidi wants to know, was this a solo Richard Rodgers composition? You are absolutely right. Because Oscar Hammerstein the second had passed
Go
away.
on. Oh.
Yeah. So I think the last song that Oscar was involved in like ever, was Edelweiss.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I read that today. Yep. Oh, and Jim says 14 years later and we're still together.
Oh,
That's
hey.
beautiful.
Hey, it did work.
Aw,
That's
that's
awesome.
beautiful.
Ah,
Beautiful. Thanks, guys. Thank you. And just for all the hockey fans watching our show tonight,
I'm sure you're wondering. she says.
1-0 from Montreal. So
There you
that
go.
makes me very happy, and I'm happy for my father.
Yeah, there we go.
Mom texted me, so I don't know what that's about, but
Hilarious. We're busy.
we'll see. We'll see.
We'll talk to you later.
So there's
And Brenda says, favorite movie ever. Beautiful. That's my
Aw.
friend Brenda. So, hi, Brenda. Good to
Aw.
see you. Janet Levitt says, hi. Hi and welcome, Janet.
Hi, Janet. So
Yes.
Christopher Plummer admitted that he ate and drank heavily during filming to drown out his unhappiness with making this movie. Isn't that sad?
Wow.
Yep. His costume eventually had to be refitted for his extra weight.
Get out.
No. He admitted to being immature in his feelings and that he had said that he was like annoyed. He didn't really enjoy it.
Mhm.
But looking back, he admitted that he was immature and that Julie Andrews, was a great actress who behaved like a true professional. The two are now good friends. Well, before he
Wow.
passed away. Yeah. So, when this was released on home video, it stayed on the charts for over 250 weeks, almost 5 years.
Wow.
Tell me that's not a good movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yep. So anyway, there's so many facts here, but I
Well,
know
and
that.
there's so many comments. I'm going to read this one really, really quick.
Okay.
It's from Jill. So she says, last time you did Broadway tunes, I suggested Kiss Today Goodbye.
Oh.
And since I am kissing my 40s goodbye tomorrow, any chance, she says?
Aw. Didn't I sing that song? I did it on our show.
You did?
I think so. I think I did, Jill. But I have no idea
Isn't that awful that I don't
when.
remember?
Maybe I just did a little bit.
Could you do a little bit for her?
Yes. Let me see if I have the book here.
Because thanks to our new studio space, she can fit all of her books from all the various musicals that she has behind her. And maybe if she can find it.
That's a small portion of the books I have, but I'm just trying to remember the key. It's in. Kiss today, good kiss, good day, goodbye, and point me toward. You gotta take that back. Tomorrow. See, I don't remember we did what we had to do. Sorry, Jill. Happy birthday, though. Happy birthday.
So happy birthday tomorrow. So happy early birthday. Have a great birthday, kissing your 40s goodbye. And
Thanks.
Blaine confirms that you only did a snippet of that song.
Oh, well, there. Okay, I will definitely do it. Chorus line. Yes, sorry, guys. Sorry, I got everyone all excited. It certainly isn't happening because I can't remember how to play it. So, all I need is some chords. All I need is a few chords, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Sean's offering this up that since Steph didn't offer, he will. Stephanie's dream role is Audrey, the hot blonde, not the plant.
Right.
I can picture Steph doing
she'd
Audrey.
do such a great job as
Oh
Audrey.
yeah,
Such a great job.
that would be
Yeah.
awesome.
That's right.
Oh, that's right.
We sang it, and Jeffrey McAloon ruined it.
I was going to say Ruth mentioned one of the bits of trivia. He apparently always referred to this movie as The Sound of Mucus.
Yes, he did. The Sound of Mucus. Yes, Sean, I do yes, and Jeff McAloon played Georg von Trapp when I played Maria. It was like kissing my brother,
That's
let
right.
me tell you. So, anyway, there we go. That's our little blurb on The Sound of Music. Obviously, I love the show. Oh, the movie. Guess how many extras were employed to do this movie? Just take a guess.
I don't know.
Take a guess.
300?
Way off.
Whoa.
Take another guess.
600.
Way off.
What?
Way off.
2.
The other way. 2 people. Yeah, I employed 2 people.
Which scene?
4,500 extras.
Wow. What scene would that have been?
Okay, if you had watched the movie with me, it would be clear in your mind.
I've seen it, but maybe only like twice in my life.
You know when they're at the very end when they're singing
on stage?
Yeah, think of all
the audience.
those people in the audience,
right.
And then they've got the townsfolk when they're right.
I mean, who wanted to play those Nazis? Well, let me tell you. I had to turn that one down.
Yeah, and they had to warn Austria that they were going to do that. Because it had only been 25 years earlier that they had seen those flags.
Yeah. Look, you're going to see some things. Jim says that Christopher Plummer also called it
S&M. Yes, I saw that too. Yes.
Oh, this is some great
Bye-bye
stuff.
birdie!
This is so great.
Oh. Yes.
We could do something from Bye Bye Birdie sometime.
We will do that.
We'll have to get you to sing Kids sometime.
Oh my God, Sean.
That would be hysterical.
I would love for you to do that.
Yep. Yeah.
Maybe we'll do like a Bye Bye Birdie night.
Or maybe we can get together and we can all do Ed Sullivan. Da, da, da. Ed.
The moment the partygoers sing back to the children is hilarious and iconic. Pure musical theater. Oh, yes. Sing back to them. Yes, it is. What's that?
Sorry, I'm not as familiar with that scene.
I'm trying to remember the keys for. I don't really know it because I didn't. He was born in Indochina.
Yes, flat if you don't mind, Sean.
Da, 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 da.
All right.
Okay.
We're gonna switch gears, but before we do, Julia's last comment: do a D or a female deer.
Oh, that's a great song.
We'll move on to the next.
A deer, a female deer, ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself, far, a long, long way to run. So I need a pulling thread, la, a note to follow, so tea, a drink of jam and bread that will bring us back to do, re, mi, fa, so, do, so, do. Now, children, do, re, mi, and so are the tools we use to build a song. Anyway, yes.
So basically, the moral of this story is we can't get Andrea talking about The Sound of Music unless we do a whole evening dedicated to The Sound of Music.
I think we might need to do that sometime.
That and the audience.
Yes.
You guys are loving The Sound of Music tonight.
Yes.
But we're going to shift gears and we're going to talk about our next song.
Bill says when we can be together, I will share the photo album from when I was in Bye Bye Birdie in high school. Oh my God. I can't wait.
Okay.
I can't wait.
Let's see it. We'll compare.
Can't wait.
And Sarah Jane says she played Marta in The Sound of Music.
Aww.
That's awesome.
Sweet. What was I going to say? Oh, it went right out of my mind. Okay, so this is a song that was requested by my beautiful friend Sean. I never thought to do this song, but it is a beautiful song, sung, especially that opening. All
right, who knows that song just based on those notes?
It's a major 7 chord, and it's actually the 7th on the top of the chord. I love it. So my little connection with this, it's from Annie.
Besides your name.
Yes, came out in 1982, and Mom took Steph and I to see it, and I lost my mind because I had already seen Julie Andrews in The Sound of Music, and there were kids in that movie, which I loved, but this was all about a kid. And how they were all orphans. And I remember imagining, like, like this. Something happens to mom and dad. I wonder if I'll get picked up by a daddy box.
We've all had that thought. And Sarah Irvin got it right. Maybe.
Aww. I love it too. Yep. Okay. So, yes. So this is, I even got a perm to be close to like Annie had. You've seen that picture.
That was for...
No.
That was a result of seeing Annie?
No. Well, I mean, I loved it.
I think, yeah.
And when Mom's finally told us that
because,
we could get
like, I can
perms.
totally see that was an Annie look for sure now that I'm thinking of that picture.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't red, though.
No, it wasn't, but
I
now
would've loved for
I'll
it to
never
be
look
red.
at that picture the same way. She's got this picture all over the house. She loves it.
I love this picture.
Well,
Okay.
We've put it up on the show before. I don't have the technology to do it right now,
fine.
but we'll do it again someday.
It's fine. Okay, everyone. So this is Maybe from Annie. Maybe far away, or maybe real nearby. He may be pouring her coffee. She may be straightening his tie. Maybe in a house all hidden by a hill. She's sitting playing piano. He's sitting paying a bill. Betcha they're young. Betcha they're smart. Bet they collect things like ashtrays and heart. Betcha they're good. Why shouldn't they be? Their one mistake was giving up me. So maybe now it's time, and maybe when I wake, they'll be there calling me baby. Poor little Annie. Poor.
That was beautiful.
That's a pretty song. Very, very pretty song.
That was beautiful.
It is so special, Sean. I agree with that. Yeah. It's the best song ever. It's simply staged with great. I know, Sarah, absolutely. I fantasized that my real parents were coming from. I know. I did the same thing. It's hysterical. Like, just so tragic, but I'm like this. Yeah. And I'm like, I could live in that house. I remember thinking, I'm like, I could do that musical number. I could live in that house too.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, it was fun. I'm like this. I don't know what to do about Steph, though. Annie didn't have a sister.
Annie got the whole spotlight.
That would be, yeah. That'd be quite something. I love you, Steph. You know that. Whatever. Hilarious. So Craig,
Yes,
did you see Annie when it came out in theaters?
I don't think I saw it in the theaters, but we rented it on beta and watched it.
Would you have enjoyed it as a kid?
Of course.
Because it had that scary moment.
Because it was about a kid. It was like
But the
starring a
scary
kid.
moment where the bad people are chasing her up the... Do you remember that? Up the crane?
Scary.
Yes, they're chasing her up the crane and she almost falls.
I'd watched like Nightmare on Elm Street by that point. I think I can handle...
1982?
I think I can handle Annie.
Wow. Well, anyway. That
I was
part
watching stuff I shouldn't.
It was so terrifying for me.
Terrifying.
Oh, my
Annie
word.
Was okay, raise your hand if Annie was terrifying.
Okay, I'm sure it was for other people. I
Show of
watched it with Kayla, and she was scared. And she would have been about the same age that I was when we were watching it.
I suppose.
Mm-hmm. And it's good not to be desensitized.
Blaine says that Carol Burnett was his favorite. She was pretty awesome in that movie.
Oh my God, she was amazing in that movie.
Love it. Jim.
And that was another thing too. Thanks for bringing that up, Lane, because I loved the Carol Burnett show. We watched it every night it was on.
Yep.
And then I didn't know she was in the movie because when you're a kid, you just do what your parents tell you, right? So we went to the movie. I was so excited. I'm like, oh my God, it's a musical. And Carol Burnett showed up. I'm like, this is amazing. It was incredible. Yeah. Anyway.
Yep. And Jim says, you are hilarious, Andrea. Such amazing energy and enthusiasm.
Thanks, Jim.
Sean says his second professional gig was Annie, minus the dog scenes, with a pregnant-looking Grace and bats flying at my head during chorus numbers.
You told me about that. You told me about that.
Actually real. Now, Tracy is with you. She said she was scared, too.
See, thank you, Tracy. And I think that Sean did this in the summer stock theater, and they had to be dressed like they were really, really cold. And there was sweat running down everybody's forehead because it was July in Ontario. Yep.
Monty, you're commenting on me
see?
seeing Nightmare on Elm Street at a young age.
See, Heidi, I was crying in the theater. So scared Annie. I think I cried too. Yeah. I do remember being very, very upset at that scene.
Okay, so maybe I would have been too. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too hard.
And the Carol Burnett is streaming on Prime.
Thank goodness, because it was hard to find before.
Yeah, it was.
Now, I don't think they don't have every episode. I think they just kind of have like those kind of favorite episodes like you can get on DVD. But I would love to have the whole series. It's hard to find, like the whole thing.
It's hard to find.
Anyway.
Was also in a chaotic production of Annie.
Heidi, she is the queen of chaotic productions, it seems.
Oh, that makes me laugh, Heidi.
She was the star.
Really makes me laugh. And I'd say to my castmates on stage, "Brr." Sean, that's awesome.
I can picture you saying that.
Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Oh, the good times. Yep.
Well, speaking of good times, we've had a good time hanging out with everybody here tonight.
Yes, we have.
It's been fantastic, as always, hanging out with all y'all on a Wednesday evening.
Yep.
Don't go away. We have one
more song.
One more song that we're going to do tonight. And what particular musical is this song from, dear?
This is from Joseph. And this is a song that we picked, or I chose, because, there's a lot of narrator parts to sing in
people have
the
said
show.
Narrator's a dream role.
Yes, but there's a song. There's a ton of people in the song, right? So it's hard to find a song where it's not filled with a ton of other people.
So if anybody can guess the song while we're talking about it, let us know. What song would someone pick if they wanted to sing a narrator song?
Yeah, not
Joseph?
The opening song.
Don't give them any hints.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what people say.
Okay. So.
Yeah, what's your connection to this particular musical? You've always got a story. Yeah.
Well, a few connections. I forgot that when I was in junior high, my teacher, Mrs. McPartland.
I know that. Yeah, that name is so familiar.
Junior high.
Never had her, but I love that name.
I joined the singing club. I think there was one, and there were like 3 people. But she wanted us to learn the music of Joseph, so that's the first time I heard of it. Then in high school, of course, when I was in grade 12. I played Joseph's mother, and I sang a little bit of the narrator bits. And then when I was in university, I played piano in the pit. In the Amherst production, Sean was in that, Laura was in that, Steph was in that. And I actually broke my wrist, and I had to do the show with a broken wrist. So I had to play everything with my left hand. That was not fun. But you know what?
But incredible.
What are you going to do when something like that happens? The show must go on. So there you go. Yes, and then we did it. How many years ago was that now? 2 years ago. No, 3 years ago now because of the pandemic. We did Joseph in concert in Guelph, and it was so much fun. It was a lot of fun.
Almost been my dream come true of being in a Joseph pit band.
Yeah.
And Sarah's brought up my connection to Joseph. She says, Joseph is a show we were all in together, and you were Rachel, who was my mother. I was a brother, or your son.
Yeah.
And Sarah was the camel.
Oh, my God, I forgot that you were the camel.
Her favorite song was Go, 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 Joseph.
Oh, me too. I love that.
So we do have some guesses.
That is so sweet. That's right. Absolutely.
So we have some guesses. So Blaine also loves the narrative part. But Sean's guessing a Pharaoh story, which was my guess. That was the first thing I would think of if someone wanted to showcase a narrator song. Heidi was the same. She said Pharaoh Story. Charlie says My Coat of Many Colors. What's the actual name of that song that's in?
The opening number?
Yeah.
It's called
Jacob
Joseph and the Amazing Jacob and Sons Joseph's Coat.
Joseph's Coat.
Yeah.
Love that song. I love doing all the colors.
Yep.
And I love Sean says, I'm sorry, the singing club.
Singing club. I know. There are 3 people, I think. 3 or 4 people.
And let's see. Jill says, yes, it must be Pharaoh Story.
Yep.
Let's see. Yes, Heidi was involved. She says, yeah, it was so much fun when we did this
Oh,
at
I
Trinity.
know. That's right, Heidi.
So let's see. Here we go. I think I saw the correct answer, though. Where did it go? Oh, no.
Are you talking about Sean's comment? I was cast as the French brother by Charlie, dropped out much to his scolding of me, then re-entered the cast as Potiphar.
So funny you should mention it, Sean.
Right. But wait, Blaine also, he's done the show, and he understudied Pharaoh and went on many times. You would be amazing in that role.
Oh, actually, I did the Pharaoh in the Guelph production, didn't I?
Yes, you did. And Charlie, you directed that show. My God, we have such history. Can't wait to see you again someday. Okay, so what were you going to say, Craig?
No, I was going to say, because Sean brought up the correct answer, which is we're going to be doing Potiphar from Joseph. So ain't that a surprise? Ain't that a kick in the...
Ain't we crazy?
Something or other. So, and I'm actually going to be singing, not singing, well, some of the spoken and singing parts. So minimal singing.
Give it away. Just do the
But
song.
it's still going to happen.
Here
You want
we
to do
go.
it now? All right,
Yeah. Let's wait another 10 minutes. Let's have some supper. We'll watch some Sound of Music, and we'll be right back.
All right, me and the smart Alec, here you go with Potiphar. Are you ready, smart Alec?
I am so...
She's
I have
so
never
ready
been
that the
more
book is
ready.
flying its way to the correct page.
Yeah, I have never been more ready in my life.
I think you have. She's lying.
Okay.
She's lying. That's the look she has on her face when she's lying.
Okay, you ready? Are we going to turn down the reverb a little bit? It was? Oh, there we go. Potiphar had very few cares. He was one of Egypt's millionaires, having made a fortune buying shares in
Pyramids.
Potiphar had made a huge pile, owned a large percentage of the Nile, meant that he could really live in style, and he did.
And I did.
Joseph was an unimportant slave who found he liked his master, consequently worked much harder, even with devotion. Potiphar could see that Joseph was a cut above the average, made him leader of his household, maximum promotion. Potiphar was cool and so fine, but his wife would never toe the line. It's all there in chapter 39 of Genesis.
Don't believe everything you read, dear.
She was beautiful but evil, saw a lot of men against his will. He would have to tell her that she still was his.
You are mine.
Joseph's looks and handsome figure had attracted her attention. Every morning she would beckon, "Come and lie with me, love." Joseph wanted to resist it till one day he proved too eager. Joseph cried in vain.
Please stop, I don't believe in free love. beyond the pale.
Poor Joseph locked up in a cell. Things ain't going well, hey, locked up in a cell. There we go, everybody.
I hope you
That
guys
was fun.
enjoyed that as much as we did.
That was fun.
That was fun. It was a lot of fun. Actually, the whole night has been super fun. I've had a great time tonight. I love it when we do show tunes. Hopefully, you guys do as well. It brought me great pleasure to do some maybe some tunes that people wouldn't have necessarily thought of firsthand, especially that last one.
Yeah.
When
That
they
was
think
fun.
of a show tunes night.
That was fun. That was very fun.
So.
Okay, is there anything that we've missed that we just want to say? Sounds like I'm upset. Your choices. This could be. What?
Sounds like I'm upset, T. Your choices thus far could be farther from truth.
Ah, you're so sweet, Blaine.
Oh, I think what he's saying is, like it's like no, like even though these songs might not necessarily be what you think of, it's like people are digging them. So.
I'm glad.
Good choices, my dear. Sean wants to know, Steph, did we have to neuter?
Sean makes me laugh. Did you see what he wrote?
When?
Andrea's first talent, voice and music. Her second, turning any random moment into a milestone.
She's been doing it
Little bit.
since I'm not going to say the year.
A little bit.
Don't want to give away her age.
Did we have
Heidi.
to canoodle? Oh my God.
Heidi was singing along to that song. Glad you enjoyed that. Chris McQueen says so good.
Thanks,
We
guys.
had Isaac Ward spinning around in his chair with glee.
Lucky.
I'm
Lucky that you can do that.
Yeah, lucky you could spin. Sarah says, super fun, great memories, fun show tonight. Thanks, her boys watched the first half with me and loved it too.
Oh, I'm so glad,
Oh, well, that's
Sarah.
awesome. Yeah,
And
Liz
you're so
says,
lucky to be back in Quiz Pants, sis. I would do
Yeah.
anything to be back there right now.
Liz says that was awesome. Blaine gave you some applause. Anita said, fantastic. Jill loved it. And Heidi says, loved it. Excellent job at you too. And yeah, applause from Tracy and from Carol. And Constance says, Craig was so good. Well, thank you.
You were great.
Thank
you
you.
were great.
And
So fun.
Linda loved that show. Wasn't that fun, Linda? Oh man, when we did it at Trinity, yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
Let's see. New title. She thinks that we should have a new show called Craig and Andrea Playtime. So
Yes.
Donna says
There
that
we
was
go.
great. And yeah, Isaac, you actually showed up on time tonight. So look at that.
That's
Super
awesome.
glad he caught that number live. He's been working late and not being able to tune in until the end of the show.
Mm-hmm.
So glad you could make it. Jim says, such a fun night. Thanks for brightening a really rough day. Well, we're sorry you had a rough day.
I am sorry to hear that.
But we're happy to maybe have brought
A smile.
a bright end to it.
A smile.
Deb says fun, brought back great memories of the show. And of course, Bill says thanks for a fun night. Everything is fun with Bill. Now Sean keeps asking for Bye Bye Birdie.
Sean, we're going to do that for you. Not right now, but we're going to do it for you.
Yep.
I mean, we've both been in it.
We have to. So
we both had the lead role, and
it's going to happen.
We're just missing. What was his name? Albert.
Oh,
Albert.
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 And Hazel says, loved it, brought back so many memories
Aw.
from Showcase.
Oh, yes.
Awesome. And
That's
Heidi says,
great.
thank you for another great show and, of course, for honoring Christopher Plummer.
Oh,
of
yes.
course.
He was such a handsome man. He really was. Do you know he was only, I think, 33
What?
when he made The Sound of Music?
Get out.
Uh-huh. And Liesel, the girl who played Liesel, Charmaine Carr, had
Oh,
a
yeah.
huge crush on him.
Yeah.
And later he revealed, he's like, I kind of had a crush on her. I think she was 22, so, or 24, I can't
Yeah.
remember. 22, I think.
Well, she wasn't going on 17?
No, she wasn't. Okay, everybody. Well,
right.
there we go. I hope you all have a wonderful week. I hope that, you stay safe and stay healthy and stay home if you're in a place that you need to stay home. And
And if not, lucky you.
lucky you. And let's hope and pray that we get those vaccines sooner than later.
Yep. So thanks, everybody, for another fun evening. Lots of great comments tonight. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much for tuning in.
And we'll see you back here at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time next Wednesday.
For most likely
Most likely.
An 80s night.
So she's changing her mind.
No,
maybe.
I'm not. I'm just saying I don't like to be like, most likely it's going to be an 80s night. So
get your 80s requests in now.
Now, if you have anything.
And
yes.
I can't wait. I'll be playing a lot of like 16th notes in the hi-hat, a lot of like I'll be playing some
lots of ballads though.
and some ballads.
Lots
okay, of
of
course.
80s ballads.
Of course. All right.
All right, everybody. You guys, everybody stay safe. Thanks for tuning in.
Until next week.
Till next week. Bye.
Bye.
Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow I'll just keep